I'm adding a perk system to my game where you spin the brains dropped by the zombies at a vending machine that sells perks. Just like my current weapon shop where you spin the brains to buy better weapons. And I know I said I was going to finish the spider boss I made in the last video, but ain't nobody got time for that. So I started by modeling the perk vending machine. I tried to make the voxel model look like a vending machine the best I could, with 4 slots, 4 buttons. I couldn't really decide on a color, so I made it green for some reason. And then I started modeling the first candy bar perk, and I happened to call it the Quix bar, which has absolutely nothing to do with the candy bar that freezes time when you
need a moment.
And then after the very painstaking and tedious task of literally painting every single voxel,
my fingers hurt.
I pushed off creating the other candy bars for as long as possible. And then I moved on to implementing the perk system in Unity. I started with creating the interactable perk vending machine. And once I had everything for the player interaction about where I wanted it, I went ahead and started adding the perk models into the vending machine. And I created temporary models for the perk models I procrastinated creating. I wanted to test the actual perk scripts, but I didn't want to implement the purchasing system on the vending machine just yet. So I came up with the best 100% super easy and totally not at all out of scope idea of creating a developer console with custom commands.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Did I know how to do this? No. But did I at least have some idea of how to do this? No. Still no. So I did it anyway.
No.
I created a dev console script that handled drawing the UI of the actual console in Unity when the tilde key was pressed. Well, it was supposed to show when the tilde key was pressed. Okay, apparently it's not the tilde key, it's the back quote key. So let's try that again. I created a dev console script that handled drawing the UI in Unity when the back quote key was pressed. Then I added a text field for input and created my first command to... Okay. I created my first command to turn on commands. I also fixed the issue of having to click out of the console to press enter or close the console. Finally, I implemented the one command I needed in order to purchase a perk and enable it. I was having a little bit of fun, so I went ahead and added some more commands to basically add brains to the player and remove brains from the player. And at the same time, I added logic to display the perks based on its purchased, purchasable, or locked states. And after all of that was done, I could finally test the perk script on the player. The Quix perk increases the player's speed. The R&R perk increases the player's health. The Pain Day perk increases the damage of all the weapons. And the Oh Hurry perk increases the rate of fire of all weapons. And that was it. Oh wait, I still have to finish the other perk models. And I've already procrastinated probably too much. But that's okay, because it's totally not tedious and not terrible, and it's the most fun I've had while working on this game. Great. So I finished up the R&R, Pain Day, and No Hurry perk candy bar models. Obviously so fast, and it was totally easy. I went with the theater box candy look, which has nothing to do with the theater M&M candy boxes. And then Pain Day, I went with the blue and orange look, which has nothing to do with the Payday candy bar. Oh, and the Oh Hurry candy bar I finished up, I wanted something unique, but it's obviously not a reference to the old Oh Henry bars. Not at all. And then I replaced the temporary models that I had in the vending machine with my new models. Also, I wanted to add a few more things and add some agency to the vending machine. I made the buttons push when a perk is purchased. And that's it. It felt good to finally finish all of this work. It took longer than I had expected. Wait, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, this is really boring. Buying perks from a vending machine should probably be a little fun. I got it, explosions. I was able to create... I don't understand why I'm so confident, yet so dumb sometimes. As I was saying, I now have explosions to create a fun time while buying perks. And that's actually everything that I did. I actually underestimated how long it would take to create each perk candy bar model. There are still some things I need to add, like a description for each perk when you're hovering over it so the player actually knows what they're buying. But that's something that can be thrown in the backlog and I can procrastinate because apparently I'm good at that and I love doing that. What game developer doesn't love doing that, right? So that's actually it. Thank you very much for watching. I would appreciate it if you left a thumbs up. That helps me out. And I hope you enjoyed watching my devlog series so far. If you haven't seen the other videos, please go check them out. I also have a tutorial on how to create health bars. If you're interested, go check that one out as well. I'll see you in the next one.